Ekasi Esports Podcast, episode 9. Hey, what's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the Ekasi Esports Podcast. Actually, I should be saying, they should be saying welcome back to us.
Yeah.
Because we've been gone for a minute, but we are back.
Unfortunately, life had the circumstances, and the circumstances had life.
Yeah, they had them
So-
by. Yeah, life was a bit, hectic.
It was a bit hectic. Just came back from uni, packed my
Mhm.
stuff. So, yeah,
We
sorry.
back.
We back. I kind of took an extended break, but we are back. Thankfully, yes. And,
Yeah, how was Northwest, actually? How was Northwest?
hot? Absolutely
Yeah.
hot, boiling, man. I couldn't walk anywhere without an umbrella. But
Without an
last couple-
umbrella.
Yeah, without an umbrella. The sun was just, slapping me left, right, center, dude. I'm not even joking. It's way too hot. That place is like, they were like, yeah, here, the sun will shine.
The sun will shine. And actually, it's like a trend with the north provinces, like
Yeah.
Northern Cape, Northwest. I remember when I was watching the news back in the day when I was a kid,
Yeah.
because they used to show the whole map of South Africa. And if you look at the cities and like the cities within Northwest and Northern Cape, like in Joburg would probably hit like 30 degrees Celsius. And that side, they would hit like 40, 45. And I'm like, sheesh.
It's hot, man.
Yeah.
Crazy hot.
They got a lifetime supply of sunshine, bro. Sheesh,
Dude.
it's crazy that side. But
is crazy.
anyways, yeah. I forgot to introduce ourselves.
I mean,
You know,
by now people should know.
we're a
us,
bit
but
rusty. We're a bit rusty. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm your host, Perfect, and I'm not alone. I'm with my main man as usual, Mr.
as
Judo.
always.
Mr.
Yeah, man,
Judo.
how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I got some time to chill. This past week or two.
Yeah.
About the podcast, and a lot of news has been flying past, and I was like, oh,
It's like flying by, man.
we
Dude,
should have
I'm
covered this.
so sorry. Dude.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're here now.
Yeah.
If y'all thought it was over, nah, it wasn't over. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. But yeah, this is the Ekasi Esports Podcast. If you're new here, this is basically where me and Jude get to talk about topics around gaming, esports, and tech. So you guys are about to hear some geeky stuff for the next couple of minutes to 1 hour to 2, depending on how much time we have. Depending on how much time we have, we can get carried away.
We can get carried away, but we make sure to do our research to provide you with the most factual information. And we just want you guys to also be entertained. We want you guys to learn about this. Just hit us down in the comments. Tell us what you think. What we can cover. All that jazz.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, smash that like button, and if you don't like it, hit a dislike. But you guys will not know how many dislikes we got because YouTube decided to, censor that. They removed it.
That is one of the topics that we're planning on talking about today.
Yeah, we'll be touching on that, as well as we'll talk about a company that has been trending recently in the creators space. Within the streamers and the content creators. Some of y'all will know about Streamlabs or Streamlabs OBS or Slobs, whatever you want to call them. They are they're basically a streaming platform used by a lot of streamers, right? A live streaming and recording platform used by a lot of streamers. Usually other people use it it's between, like, the battle has been between OBS and Streamlabs OBS, which is now named to Streamlabs alone only. Like, it's now Streamlabs. It's no longer Streamlabs OBS. And we'll talk more about that, why they decided to change their name and what happened, because there's been drama in that department. There's been drama, and it's been crazy.
Understandable, man. It's understandable. Just imagine someone. Well, for example, I'm going to take your name. I'm perfect, right? And then all of a sudden, some guy comes out and is like, yo, I perfect.
I perfect. Like, they put an I.
Yeah, just put it like an I,
I mean, the idea was
not perfect or like not perfect, like
Okay.
Apple, not Apple.
Oh yeah, like they just like copying the name, but not everything. I feel you. Actually, you'll understand more what we're trying to say as we talk about Streamlabs. But before we do that now, I want to talk about what's this? YouTube, the YouTube dislike thing. So if y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure if you guys are active on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm pretty sure if you look down on the under us, usually there's like the like, dislike, and share, whatever. You guys might not see the dislike counts anymore, right? And
Yeah.
this has been news that's been out for a while now, like I think 3 to 4 weeks, and
Yeah.
so yeah. Basically, YouTube recently came out and announced that they'll be removing the dislike counter from the platform,
Yeah,
right?
and YouTube has come up with variable reasons as to why they're going to remove it. Like it's disheartening to content creators, putting it out there and just seeing people dislike them, or it's
Mhm.
what is the other thing that YouTube said?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
hurts the content creators
It has the
basically.
content creators, and it just stops troll internet trolls from just like disliking and having a whole dislike fest on a video,
Yeah.
because that's bad. They
That's
and
bad.
and honestly, I feel like YouTube caring about
Quote unquote.
content creators is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like I guess it shows that they do look at the little guys who probably get slammed with the dislikes. Like I guess there's some internet trolls who do that, but I haven't really seen many videos which have had like a dislike raid on them.
But have you seen the
Besides
most disliked video though?
besides the YouTube rewinds, which have been
Yeah.
bad recently, and
Hmm.
honestly, they've been bad. Right, they have been bad, and it's not like people are just disliking them because they just want to dislike it for the fun of it. It's because they don't like the content. You know what I'm saying?
Or
So,
or it gives like false content, if you search how to do something, for example, on the internet, and you find, you know, like a list of YouTube videos, and
mhm,
you click on one video and you don't see the amount of dislikes it has, you won't know whether or not it works. Sure, you can read, in
the
the
comments,
comments
yeah.
and stuff, but it would be much easier if you look at the like to dislike ratio and be like, okay, it's most likely not gonna work, or it's not gonna, help
Mm.
me in what I'm looking for type of vibe.
Yeah, probably this person is messing around, doesn't know what he or she is doing in this
Yeah.
video. So, that's why there's probably a lot of dislikes.
Hmm.
I mean, if you look at the, let me just see if I can pull up this thingy over here. Oh, I have a black screen. Wait, yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
the
So
time of black street.
I just I just want to like highlight some of the things that they mentioned because they released like a little press release here saying a little article explaining why they decided to remove the dislike counter off of videos, right? And basically they said as part of this experience, viewers could still see. Oh, I'm skipping a bunch of stuff. Da, da, da. Okay, cool. So they basically said they had an experiment done, right? They had an experiment done, right? To test and see how people behave and interact when the dislike counter and dislike button was removed and all that. And they came up with conclusions which eventually led to this decision. So yeah, they basically said as part of this experiment, viewers could still see and use the dislike button, but because the count was not visible to them, we found that they were less likely to target a video's dislike button to drive up the counts, right? So basically, they're saying that people, some people intend to just like drive up the dislike counts on certain videos just because they want to troll on people
Just in
or on the
case,
creator,
trying to
right?
make a meme out of it.
Yeah, in short, our experiment data showed a reduction in dislike attacking behavior. We also heard directly from smaller creators and those just getting started that they are unfairly targeted by this behavior, and our experiment confirmed that this does occur at a higher proportion or on smaller channels. Right. So I feel like yeah, it's cool that they're looking at the small creators, which
Mhm.
I guess we all also fall in that category.
Yeah.
But I feel like the execution of how they went about it could have been better. It could have been
Yeah.
better. I feel like removing the dislike counter is not the best move in this case because, like you said, we use the dislike count to kind of like gauge on whether or not the content is going to be worth my time or not.
Mhm.
Because if I see a video, I remember this one time I was
Mhm.
so I'm not that active on Instagram. I usually use Instagram for work, right?
Yeah.
I use Instagram for work most of the time,
Working
right?
man.
Yeah, I'm not really active on a lot of social media platforms, but I use them for work purposes. Um, so I was trying to what's this? I was trying to I think I was trying to upload something on the PC version,
Mhm.
right? And I think I was trying to upload a video. I think I was trying to upload a video via the web browser version of Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And um like the old web version, they recently updated this, so now you can, upload using the web browser version on the PC. But in the past, you couldn't, right? You could only view, like, and interact with some of the content on Instagram, but like all your uploading was done on a mobile device, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't know how to go around that, to go about, uploading using the browser version, because I was lazy. I didn't want to, save every, like, the image or the video, then send it to my phone, and then, it just felt like too much for drag. I just wanted to drag and drop onto Instagram, type out my description, upload,
Upload.
done.
Yeah.
Right. So I went to YouTube, because that's the main hub. I mean, YouTube is not just a hub for entertainment, but it's also a hub for learning.
Yeah.
There's a lot of educators on the YouTube platform. Before Udemy, before Skillshare, before these other, video learning platforms, there was YouTube. All right. And YouTube is still a big platform where people learn a lot of skills. I'm one
Yeah.
of them.
You need to.
So anyways, I was like, okay, how to upload on PC, Instagram, website, right? Cool. And I saw a bunch of videos, and a lot, these videos uploading onto Instagram using, on PC, solved in capital letters. So I was like, okay, cool. I clicked on the video, and immediately, like, I saw the like to dislike ratio, and it was like a bad. Like I think the person had like 1,000 dislikes and, like, 50 likes or something about it. And I'm
Yes.
like, damn, that's a lot of dislikes. Right? It was a
Yeah.
3-minute video. It was a 3-minute video. Then I just sift through it real quick because it was 3 minutes. If it was longer, I would have just like clicked away. But I was like,
Mhm.
let me just see what this person is proposing. Right.
Yeah.
And this person was like, oh yeah, you can't really do it. You just have to use the mobile version. And I'm like, bro. And thing
I
is,
under.
that's not the only video on YouTube which does that. There's a lot of clickbait videos on the platform
Yeah.
where a lot of people say, they say, oh, we solved this problem, and then you click on the solution video, and then it's just them saying that, oh, it's not really solved. You can't really solve this problem, but you can do this instead. And it's like, bro, why did you say it's solved? Why did you
Why are you
put
wasting my
solved?
time? Yeah.
Why are
Why
you
are you
wasting my
wasting my?
time?
Yeah.
And that's why people get angry, because you're wasting my time, because I'm going to spend time watching your video. I'm investing time and attention into your video. I'm
Yeah.
driving up your view account, you know. So you basically clickbaited, and like, I hate being clickbaited. Like, I hate
Yeah.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
we live in a world where our attention span apparently is the same length as a goldfish.
Yeah. Our attention span has got shorter and shorter, like through
Apparently,
the
that's what
years.
they said. Like, the studies have
Yeah.
said, they say our attention span is equivalent to that of a goldfish. So I don't have
Indeed.
time to waste my time and attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I check the comments, and everyone is just angry. Like, wow, such
Like, dude, come
clickbait.
on.
Like, really.
Mhm.
Eventually I figured out a solution to that issue. But that video was not really helpful.
Helpful at all. Like it
You
wasn't
know,
helpful at all. Don't say it wasn't
and the
like
like
help.
the like to dislike ratio helped in that case, because I instead of just sitting through the whole 3 minutes, I just like clicked on the on the important parts, and then
Yeah.
I was just like, let me just check just in case. But if it was a longer video, I would have clicked away and be like, okay, cool, this person is not, this person's not helping. They're just clickbaiting.
Yeah. And in a sense it comes back to what we said earlier.
Hmm.
If you can see how many dislikes it has, you can kind of, put that image in your mind. Okay, this might not help me, but
Yeah.
since it's short,
Mhm.
in your case, since it's short, I can just like sift through it and
Yeah.
see, like, if it can give me bits and pieces of, well, anything that can help me basically.
Mhm.
So yeah, YouTube really removing the dislike counter is, yeah,
Mhm.
no.
No, no,
Just
no.
no. Just no.
And did you check out that video that they uploaded on the YouTube channel
Hmm.
of the guy explaining, why they're doing this? And
Yeah.
one of the points the guy mentioned was the fact that a lot is like, he's like, we understand that you guys are gonna you're not gonna it's gonna take time for you guys to adjust to this, right?
Mm.
But other platforms do it, so you get used to it. Fine, So I'm like,
How?
wow, so it's so so insensitive. But he and him comparing, I'm assuming that the platforms he's talking about is like social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, which don't have a dislike
A
button.
dislike function, yeah.
Yeah, no, they just have a like, share, and comment function. That's like the
Yeah.
basic. Others have extra. But
Mm-hmm.
those are like the three essential ones that almost every social media platform
Has.
has, right? So I wouldn't really compare YouTube to those other platforms. I feel like YouTube is in its own lane, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, another platform that you can compare YouTube to is Vimeo, right? And Vimeo is also like, it's very small compared to YouTube. You know, YouTube is like more of like a video search engine, you know,
Yeah, you
you
can
know,
literally find any and everything on YouTube.
exactly. If you need something, if you need knowledge about something, what do? You YouTube it.
YouTube.
Actually, you don't know. Like this is how I think about stuff. Like, let's say I hear about something new and I want to learn more about it.
Mm-hmm.
First step is go to Google, right? Read a small description about it and stuff like that. There, maybe read an article or two, and then if I want to learn more and more about it, I go to
You go to
YouTube.
YouTube.
You
But
know what I'm
generally
saying?
speaking, if you're looking for something new, right, and you
Mm.
type it in Google, there most likely will be a YouTube return result.
Yeah, there'll
Generally
be also
speaking.
YouTube return results as well. So it's
Mm-hmm.
more of a search engine, like you're searching for content that you want to watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the dislike thing is not really used just to, hate on people and creators. It's used to kind of say, I don't like this content. You feel me? Like social media is more of a content recommendation platform. That you get onto, like when you open Facebook or Instagram, right? You're greeted with content that you kind of like subscribe to in a way. Like you see
Sort of. So
content.
like it also provides you excuse me, it also
Mhm.
provides you with like other channels that, you know, are recommended to you because of what you view.
Yeah,
So,
what you view, who you follow, who's your
yeah.
friend, what your friends like, what your friends, don't like,
Mhm.
and all that. So it's based on that. But YouTube is more on, you search for what you want. You don't usually the feed is helpful, yes,
Yeah.
because they know who you subscribe to and all that, so they can give you like that, you know,
And they
those
can also like
recommendations.
give you recommendations based off of, similarities. For example,
Yeah.
if ever we search on CS:GO, they'd probably give
Mm.
us VU clips or, some random guys that upload clips of CS:GO and stuff like that. So
Yeah, yeah. So you see, there's a difference between the platforms. So I wouldn't compare YouTube to those platforms. Hence why I'm saying, the dislike button might not be as essential in those other platforms, but for a platform like YouTube, right, which is responsible for providing people with content, a bunch of content, you know, the dislike button is helpful because look, I searched for this thing, when I'm watching a video, it's not like YouTube gave it to me forcefully,
yeah,
I searched for it, I went out to look for it, and I watched it, and now I'm just saying I hate it or I don't like or I like it. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube can be like, okay, cool. People don't like this video or they don't like this type of content. So I'm not going to recommend this type of content to the person because I
yeah.
want the person to stay on the platform for longer. Right?
But then again, you still have the option to dislike the content, and it might not be recommended to you, but other people won't see that, okay, it has this many dislikes.
Yeah,
Probably
like,
won't work for me.
yeah, the count. Yeah, exactly. So now, yeah, they removed only the count. You can still
Yeah,
dislike videos, yes, but like the count just also helps. Like I said, it helps gauge on whether or not this is worth my time and attention or
yeah.
not.
Hmm.
Right. So I feel like, yeah, I was watching a video from MKHB, right?
Hmm.
He's like this big tech YouTuber for those who don't know. He was talking about the dislike count being removed, and he came up with a suggestion like instead of YouTube just like removing the counts altogether, they could just maybe implement some functional feature where for you to dislike a video, you probably have to watch a certain amount of it. So
Yeah,
because like I said, the dislike was more of like to say this is not good enough content. The quality of
this is
content
not
is,
for me. It didn't help me in any way. It wasn't
yeah,
educational type of vibe.
yeah. Because I did search for this, but I'm not happy with the product. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So at least watch a certain amount of it for you to kind of make the decision. Because obviously the trolls on YouTube, which they're talking about in this article, and who are causing this issue, probably won't stick around for like half of the video or for
not
whatever
not
length.
even half of the video, bro. Open the video, dislike, next
Yeah,
onto the next
close.
video.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
just trying to be toxic. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They're just trying to be toxic.
Hmm.
So I feel like this entire move, they're basically just saying that, oh, people on YouTube like disliking stuff because they just want to drive up the count. We noticed that that's a thing, right? But I don't think that's the case with a lot of people. I mean, maybe it's
Yeah,
people who are bored with life, people who are
yeah,
bored and they just want to cause havoc onto
yeah.
YouTube, right? I don't think people really are out there wasting their time just going out there to waste their time and dislike a bunch of videos just for the sake of disliking.
Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't make sense. And
Mm.
again, as you said before, they really could just implement MKBs. So, um,
Yeah, his proposed solution,
yeah, his proposed solution that
you know.
would make the most amount of sense because A, you've looked through the content, and B, you
Mm.
have an idea of whether this or not was helpful to me. So,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So yeah, YouTube. Yeah, you should go back to the drawing board. But actually, I was actually last night, right? I was just like surfing around and I was like, checking out some stuff, and I landed on this Chrome
What?
extension,
What? Okay.
the return YouTube dislike uh Chrome extension, right? So for those who don't know, the Chrome extensions, they're basically like browser extensions that you install onto your browser on your Chrome browser or Chromium based browser, which allows you to have added functionality onto your browser. So you
Yeah.
can, I mean, there's extensions to download videos. There's extensions to like this one, to return the YouTube dislike count
And there's
on.
Grammarly extensions that, well, in this
There's a
case, Grammarly
bunch.
just
Mhm.
checks if your text is, correct or not.
Yeah,
So,
if you have any typos or anything. There's a bunch of Chrome extensions out there. But anyways,
yeah.
I was on the I saw this on the Chrome extension store,
Hmm.
right? Um so apparently this shows you the dislike counts and it already has 5 stars. It already has over 500,000 downloads or add-ons, right? So over
Crazy.
500,000 users have used it. So this shows how many people, and I feel like this thing is still going to grow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's still going to grow. um so I experimented with it last night and it actually works. It actually gives me the dislike count back, right? And I was
Jeez.
curious. I was like, let me see that video, the video where they talk about the dislike count being removed, right? And as you can see, it's bad. They got ratioed heavily. They have
Jeez.
25,000 likes,
444,000. Call him Jay Z.
dislikes.
You get it, right? I still
Yeah.
didn't get that.
No, I didn't get that one. It's funny.
444?
Wait, but that's like 446.
Oh, man, I can't see, yo. I can't see. It looks like 444 on my end, dude.
Yeah, it's 446. That's why I'm like, Jay Z 446.
My bad.
I know 444. You know,
My bad,
But
dude.
anyways, yeah, I mean, you see, like, it's bad. So it shows that people are not happy about this change. And I feel
Yeah.
like YouTube, I feel like them saying it's for creators, right?
Hmm.
I don't think it's like the complete truth, honestly. On a serious note, I don't think they're doing it really to protect creators' emotions and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, as a creator, like for example, if you guys dislike this video, we can still see how many people disliked, right?
Yeah.
So I'll still get their hurt still, you know. The fact
Yeah.
that it's probably broadcasted, it doesn't mean they're hurt. Like, I guess the hurt is slightly worse if you're worried about how people view you, I guess, right? But
Yeah.
I still see the dislike count. I still see that people hate my videos.
So it really honestly doesn't help. So
Mm. So, yeah, hence I'm saying it's not the best move. It's not the best move, and like Google has smart people, right?
very
They
smart.
have really small people. So I'm saying this feature of having people watch a certain amount of the video before disliking, I feel like someone really already thought of that within Google or the YouTube team.
But
And
then
they
again, why if they did think about that, why didn't they implement it?
hence why I'm saying there's probably a bigger agenda here. They probably, because I mean YouTube recently has been under fire from a lot of creators, a lot of OG creators and a lot of OG users saying that the platform has now become censored in a way, has become more of a sellout platform because they're now, putting ads above everything. They're now, focusing on pushing more politics. I mean,
Yeah.
I see, videos from the parliament being recommended a lot. I recently just checked that I can actually remove that section from my feed because I don't want that.
Who wants to see?
If I want to if I want to look for it, if I want to watch it, I'll look for it, right?
Exactly.
But it's there. So it shows that they're trying to push some agenda. Like, I feel like they just like, you know, allowing the media, mainstream media to come in now. And people
Yeah.
don't like that because YouTube used to be a place where people can just creators can have
Upload
fun.
anything that you want, quite
Exactly.
literally. If you look at the Rad Brad from like maybe 7 years ago and you compare him to now,
Hmm.
well, obviously there's endorsements and sponsors, so he had to like change a lot of things, but he felt more free. if you look
Yeah,
at
he was
the
more
stuff of
comfortable,
yeah,
you know. And YouTube has implemented things like being demonetized. Oh, yeah, they added the monetization, and then they added the demonetization. Heavy. They added more heavy rules on monetization and demonetization and all that. And
yeah,
people weren't happy about that, right?
mm,
And because it feels like YouTube is now becoming more PG.
yeah. Not like back not like how it was back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, you could like do a lot of stuff there. Like you could upload very questionable stuff and say very bad stuff, without having much of an issue. And there has been a history where YouTube would, shut down channels and remove videos from channels if they uploaded things that were not, in line with their terms and conditions and all that.
Yeah.
So I feel
And they
like,
have been
Mhm.
and actually now that you say that, one of my friends actually had this one YouTube video where he would sort of had a had a way to
Yeah.
bypass, certain payment systems.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, this was for PlayStation, by the way.
Mhm.
And he eventually got his account banned. But
Hectic.
that's reasonable. That's reasonable
Yeah,
because
yeah, that's cool. But all I'm just saying that like now it's become more censored, and obviously, yeah, it's good for if they do that for things like that because these type of videos are taking away money,
yeah,
from you
other
know
companies and
other
stuff like that.
companies. But sometimes it's been seen when people will just express their own opinions about certain topics, and then if YouTube didn't like that, then they'll just, it's
Shut it
either
down.
they it's not, maybe not even shut it down, but like more like a shadow ban in a way, like basically they would not make the video go as popular. And we saw this a lot during the pandemic, or during this pandemic, where I follow this channel called Abba and Preach, and they cover like topics like around current affairs and all that. And they spoke a lot about, they speak a lot about a lot of topics, right?
Hmm.
So they talked about the COVID vaccine, right? And
Yeah,
they spoke about, one thing I like about them, they're really, open minded, and they're not
and they're
biased to
vocal.
certain things.
Yeah,
When they cover a topic, most of the time they're not as biased, right? So when it came to the vaccine, they just showed both sides, the good and the bad, right? And apparently their video underperformed compared to the other videos. So they had
which
a
is
they had
which
a
is
theory
weird.
that, yeah, which is weird because like I mean, some of their videos were hitting hundreds and thousands of views. Then this one was barely getting 100,000 views.
Yeah,
Wow,
why?
you
Why?
know.
You know?
And they figured that out, that like their video wasn't being pushed by the algorithm because the algorithm didn't like that video. So that's another, thing that YouTube has become. It's become more censored. And if you upload something they don't like, and they try to, they try not to spread that video as much. They try not to
It's
spread
either
their content as much.
it's either they do that or they give you a warning to remove the video. Yeah,
It's
that's
it's it's
basically
rough.
yeah. It's really rough.
Yeah, man. So it sucks, it sucks that YouTube has become, is becoming some censored platform. I mean, if I want to watch content that's censored and, content that's PG, I'll watch TV, man.
One time.
I'll watch SABC or something.
Yeah,
ETV, whatever, right?
easy, man, easy. Not like to the one platform where I come, and I just sit down and be
Mm,
like, yeah, time to enjoy myself, time to relax, time to
mm.
watch some good old fashioned YouTube.
Yeah, now I'm just being thrown with ads. I mean, I even got a YouTube premium subscription because the ad thing just became too much for me. You know,
Literally, one 10-minute video, I kid you not, I had 7 ads, dude.
Imagine.
7.
And probably some of like half of those ads are like unskippable, like and then it'll play another video because like now they play dual, like the dual ads. Like
Yeah.
it's like the first one you can't skip, the second one takes about 6 seconds to skip. And you're like, bro, what happened to just 5 seconds in the beginning
They're
only?
just adding that 1 second.
And I understand some of these decisions are good for business. Some of
Yeah.
these business decisions help keep YouTube alive. I understand
But
that.
they are taking it way too far, though.
Yeah, I feel like
That
they're just
that
taking it way too
it's
far.
taking way too far. And at the same time, you could bring up that point, right? But
Mhm.
they have their own phones and their own Google services that they're
Yeah.
pushing as well. Companies won't will obviously want to pay for more Google Drive space or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they can also get money from that. I don't necessarily see the need for them to push so many ads onto like a single video, or push,
I mean, it also helps the creators as well, the ads getting
yeah,
played. But
yeah,
at the same time, still, at the
yeah.
same time, still, I feel like it's getting a bit too much. Like the ads, I remember, I, I skipped a payment like for a day on
Hmm.
YouTube, right? Because I used to pay with airtime because it allows you to, because with the YouTube Premium subscription, you can pay with your airtime, right? It was cool, yeah, like with your airtime. But then I just recently just transferred it over to the card because I'll sometimes forget to put airtime on my phone, right? But yeah, I think I
Yeah.
spent like 2 days. No, it was a day. No, it was a day,
Hmm.
right? Without YouTube Premium. Basically, I was subject to ads,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
I dog, I couldn't survive. I couldn't
you know,
survive.
coming like going back from premium, I know exactly how
Mhm,
you feel, because
mhm,
I had the exact same experience, right?
mhm,
So I forgot that I needed to make a payment, yeah. But when I looked at
mhm.
my account, I was like, "Hey, hot hard," like hot hard,
Rough, yeah,
And
rough,
then
yeah.
the next day, yeah, I had ads. I'm like, yo,
You couldn't survive.
I could not. I didn't go on YouTube the entire day, man. I was like,
Mhm,
nah, man, I can't have these ads. Quite literally, cannot have these ads. So
mhm.
next day I paid for it, man. I made a plan somehow and I paid for it.
And I remember back in the day, I used to clown YouTube Premium. Like,
Yeah.
who pay for YouTube
Who would
Premium,
pay
bro?
for
I
YouTube,
still get
man?
to watch these videos for free. I can
Yeah,
install an ad blocker. But I mean, the YouTube Premium subscription is kind of beneficial. I mean, especially since they have YouTube Music, which comes bundled with YouTube Premium.
yeah,
I mean, it is a compelling buy. It's a
yeah.
compelling sell. But it, now that and that time, like the ads weren't that bad. The ads weren't that bad when YouTube Premium was
They
released.
weren't bad. They were
Hence
not
why
bad at
I
all.
could survive with an
The,
ad blocker, right?
yeah.
But now,
Aye.
because things I use YouTube on my phone. You have YouTube on every device. Even smartwatches even have YouTube. So you could consume YouTube almost on anywhere, everywhere. You
Any
know,
and everywhere. Yeah.
so you can have an ad blocker on your PC, on your web browser, on PC, but now
On
on
your
the
phone.
app you can't. It's rough. You probably have to download some app. I know some dodgy app. I don't know. Which will be stealing your data in the background. So you don't
Yeah.
want to go through all that trouble. So I was like, man, whatever. I'm just gonna get the YouTube Premium subscription. It's not that bad. It's not that
Yeah.
bad. You know.
Never look back.
By the way, they're not sponsoring this video, so yeah, we're not trying to, tell you to buy it. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just speaking from a customer
A personal
point of
point of
view.
view.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been using it and I've been enjoying it because I don't have ads.
Yeah. That's the main reason why
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
probably pay for YouTube Premium.
yeah. Because like, why would you want to spend so much money, on just to hide ads? That's me. That's old me in the past. If I had to go back to the past, right? And then
Yeah.
I should talk to and talk to myself. I'm like, dog, I got YouTube Premium. My old me is gonna be like, man, you falling victim to this corporate junk,
No
buying
say.
what they're selling you, nonsense. And
Yeah.
you know, but now, yeah, older me is just like, H dog, I had to.
You
I
had to.
had to,
You had to
like
fold, man.
I had to fall because I couldn't survive without I couldn't survive a day without premium. So it's rough. You feel me? It's rough. But anyways, let's jump on to the second topic. Streamlabs.
Streamlabs OBS. Well, now
Streamlabs OBS.
Streamlabs and
Yeah,
OBS.
yeah, Streamlabs. So apparently, recently,
Hmm.
a company called Livestream, right, came out. And no, no, a company. There's a platform called Livestream out there, right?
Hmm.
Livestream is basically an online streaming platform, right? So for those who do streaming and content creation, most of us use OBS. I mean, this episode is being recorded on OBS, right?
Yeah.
And I use it for recording, I use it for streaming, I use it for a bunch of stuff, right? Well, okay, I use it for those two things. But I use it for those main two things, right? Um,
Mainly those two, yeah.
yeah, so I use OBS for that. So, but then if you're on console, right? If you're a console gamer, for example, and you want to start a streaming channel on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, you might find that it's a bit tough. You might find out that you can stream onto a YouTube channel or Twitch on from your console, but the features that you have and the amount of control that you have on your stream is very limited, and also the
Yeah.
customization on the PlayStation streaming platform on the PlayStation or Xbox platform that you're given is very limited. So you might want to use something like OBS, right? So you can add graphics, add awesome alerts, add awesome stuff onto your stream, right?
All that jazz, yeah.
But you couldn't do that. You had to buy a streaming PC. You had to buy a PC which allowed, and then you have to like connect your PlayStation to your PC using a capture card. Then you take that feed of your game, put it onto like like OBS, for example. Then take that stream which is bundled up together and put it up to a
Well,
platform like YouTube or Twitch, which is a process,
that sounds like a lot. It really does sound
and
like a lot.
it's costly too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the guys over at Livestream saw this issue and they were like, we could help these people. So they used a product called Livestream, right? Livestream. Basically, it's an online version of OBS, if I can put it like that, for streaming, right? So you can add your webcam, your alerts, and whatever fancy graphics you have. You connect, so you send your stream from your console over to Livestream. You tweak everything that you want to tweak, and then you take that stream onto Twitch or YouTube.
And that's a much shorter process than the initial one, that took
Yeah,
ages to just
and it's
get
less
through.
costly. And it's less costly,
That true.
man. I mean, you
That
don't have
true.
money. Money is it's hard, dog.
Money.
It's
It's a
money, dog.
money.
But so now Livestream solves that issue. So they
Yeah.
released that product. So Streamlabs OBS decided to also release a similar product. They were like, we see this problem too. We're gonna release our own version of this. And they
Oh.
released Streamlabs Studio,
Mhm.
which is an online streaming service, right?
Another one.
Another one. So now we have Streamlabs Studio and you got Lightstream. So Lightstream came out recently. It's like, yo, bro, you copied my homework. What the hell?
And you didn't even try to change it, yo.
So basically, that's what Streamlabs did. They took the Lightstream product, right, and made a copy of that, and they put out an exact copy of Lightstream, right?
Yeah.
And it's so bad. And how did Livestream see this? Right, it's so bad that even the websites, like the Streamlabs Studio website and the Livestream website, when they both came out, they were identical or almost identical. Streamlabs did tweak a bit here and there, but super identical. Let me show you like the
Very
contrast.
similar. Yeah.
I'm not sure if y'all could see this, right? Oh, oopsie, I think I went a bit up. But yeah, so if you look at the websites, right, you can see like in terms of structure, these are pretty much identical. I mean, you get the hero section, right? They did change something like look here. Like Livestream says, level up your Xbox and PlayStation streams because this product is targeted for console users.
Yeah.
Streamlabs Studio
Level up your
says,
console stream.
you know what I'm saying? How does it work? How does it work?
How does it work?
Activate, personalize, stream. Activate,
Man.
personalize, stream. Okay,
Man.
cool. Cloud capture for console streams. Cloud capture for console streams. Oh. And the weird thing is that the sections are identical. The wording is identical.
Yeah.
Well, here and there, right?
Yeah.
Full layout and design control. Full layout and design control. Oh. All you need is your console. Go live in a few minutes from your console. Oopsie, I think I went too far. And remote. Okay, I can't see the other part because my face is in the way. But you guys can see this is pretty much identical. Even the reviews from on Livestream and Streamlabs Studio are exactly the same. This is from the website, by the way. So this guy just Simso, right? This guy who put up a review for Livestream saying that Livestream is literally one of the greatest things I've ever discovered. Thank you so much for making it so easy. And then this guy who uses Streamlabs Studios called James, right, says Streamlabs Studio is literally one of the greatest things I've ever discovered. Thank you so much for making it easy. They don't have the soul. I mean,
come on,
bro.
This is literally like the one friend that asks for your homework and you tell him just change things up a bit, man. And he copies everything.
Yeah,
Copies everything.
Probably
Word
changes
for word,
his name.
bar for
Probably changes.
bar.
he changes his name there at the top of the sheet, or at the top
That's
of
it,
the homework paper or assignment paper,
man.
whatever.
That is literally it, man.
And live stream,
Jeez.
came out and was like, dog, nah, what you're doing is not right. And then after that, everyone came out. The other companies came out. So it's not only live stream which is facing this issue, right?
Hmm.
OBS also came out and said, yo, one of you we also fell victim to who's these guys? To Streamlabs. So apparently, right? I just found out this recently when this entire thing came out. I thought Streamlabs OBS and Streamlabs Studio, Streamlabs OBS and OBS were one and the same company. I thought they
That's
were
what
the same. Okay,
that's
not the
what you
same
generally
company,
think.
but I thought there was some sort of affiliation between the two.
That's what you think because of the OBS part.
I mean, yeah, exactly, because of the OBS. So I thought maybe Streamlabs partnered up with OBS or have some sort of affiliation with them to,
Hmm.
release Streamlabs OBS. Because how when I started off with streaming, right, for work, I use Streamlabs OBS because I was looking for a live streaming tool or platform,
A
right?
lightweight one.
Yeah, and I remember seeing OBS, and OBS kind of looks, it looks dated in terms of its UI. It looks very dated, and it looked intimidating and complicated for me at first glance, right?
Yeah.
But Streamlabs OBS was it has big buttons, it's very colorful. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was more of it was easy for me to jump into it. And how I thought, oh, Streamlabs OBS is probably just for streaming. It's a dedicated platform for streaming, right? So you have OBS, which is used for the heavy tasks, like recording, streaming, for extra stuff, people who are like super deep into this. So I'm still
Yeah.
starting off. I'll start off with Streamlabs OBS,
OBS.
and then, yeah, I did that. I used it for a good minute, but then I started experiencing issues here and there, and I was not happy. So I decided to move on to OBS because, I was
Because
used
you're
to
a big
the
boy now.
yeah, I was a big boy. I was grown. I was grown up. You feel me? So I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
grown. So I had understood like, oh, how this works. So I jumped onto OBS. But
yeah.
even though all this time I had thought that OBS and Streamlabs OBS were had a relationship, but apparently that was not the case. So OBS came out and said, near the launch of Slobs, that's why people call Streamlabs OBS, in short, because Streamlabs OBS can be a mouthful.
Yeah.
um, the Streamlabs reached out to us about using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed up by filing a trademark. You see, we tried to sort this out in private and they have been uncooperative at every turn. So basically, apparently Streamlabs did reach out. So I guess they were trying to say at least we reached out. You know what
We
I'm
tried,
saying?
yo.
We
We
tried,
tried.
yo. But they said no, and they were like, "Did you guys say no? Oh well,
Okay.
trademark. We'll use the name on
Yeah.
our product." So, and to be honest, that's very sleazy from them. That's
Yeah.
very sleazy. Like, why ask me for permission if you're still gonna do it anyways? Like, why?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Well, it's like taking your friend's homework. Well, another analogy. It's like taking your friend's
Yeah,
homework, but without him knowing. You right? Ma'am, can I please go to the bathroom? He's like, yeah. You just
yeah,
open his book fast, fast. You write down everything, and
yeah.
hope, and you hope your teacher marks your work first.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly, and that's actually like that's a good analogy in a way. But like, well,
Yeah.
obviously, I guess one part I'll tweak was you ask your friend for his homework book, and
Oh
he
yeah.
was like
Yeah,
no, and he was like no. But then when he's outside or when he's not looking, you just stole it from his bag, then ran to about him and copied, and then gave it to your teacher, and
yeah.
hoping that it was gonna be marked first. So, and that's what happened because the reason why they did this, right, Streamlabs, was because this company, the guys who are behind Streamlabs, they have a history, with marketing and SEO, search engine optimization, which is basically search engine optimization has to deal with keywords, certain keywords being used in search engines,
Yeah.
and if you have a certain keyword in your product or in whatever you're trying to put up on the internet, you show up, you go at the top of the rankings, right? OBS has been around for years now, right? And they've built up a good reputation amongst the creators community, right? So obviously, if people type in OBS, OBS shows up at the top. So
Yeah.
Streamlabs was trying to hitch a hike on that. So they decided to add the OBS name onto their product. So when you type in OBS, the first thing that you see is Streamlabs
Streamlabs,
OBS.
OBS.
You feel me? So that's that's a sleazy move, man. It's
Yeah,
like
man. It's hopping on the bandwagon after someone else did all the work for you.
exactly OBS did the hard work, and then Streamlabs, here comes Streamlabs and to hitchhike
It's like,
on
yep,
their success.
I'm gonna just put my name down in this real quick. We can do this together, right? Right? No, okay, now it's cool. I'm gonna still get on though.
Absolutely. And okay, you have a problem, trademark.
Yeah,
You feel me? And it's like,
yeah.
wow,
Come on, guys.
y'all stoop that low. And
Jeez.
yeah, that's very, very sleazy from them. And this is not the only company. Even Elgato came out. For those who don't know Elgato is a company that provides a lot of streaming,
Streaming
equipment.
hardware. Yeah.
Yeah, equipment and hardware for streamers. I mean, I'm using I use the Elgato capture card for shooting this video. By the way,
Just
none
okay.
of these people are sponsoring this. None of these people are sponsoring this. I'm just mentioning the item because I use it, right? I use it, right? So I use Elgato for this. And when I was starting off, streaming, when I was still using Streamlabs OBS, I used to use this product called the Streamlabs Stream Deck,
Oh yeah.
right? It was basically an app on your phone that you could connect your Streamlabs on your PC to it, like on your mobile, and you could control the scenes. So as you guys,
So you could use it as basically as a stream deck. A
yeah,
Steam
basically,
a stream deck, yeah.
yeah, basically it was that, right? And so that's how it looks, right? So you have a go live, you can turn off your mic and turn on your mic. You can basically, without me having to interact with the software itself, because you don't want to minimize your game to change scenes. You don't want to minimize anything to do
Yeah.
whatever. So you could just do that on your phone, and that was
Yeah.
going to be easier, right? So
Mhm.
Elgato already has like the hardware version of this product, like the
Mhm.
actual Stream Deck, the physical one, and then they also released the Elgato Stream Deck,
Yeah.
right? The Elgato Stream Deck Mobile, right? Which is
Mhm.
basically a mobile version or a software mobile version of the physical Stream Deck,
Mhm.
right? Cool. And then Streamlabs announced this product as well, the Streamlabs Stream Deck. Pay attention to the naming. The Streamlabs
Streamlabs
Stream
Stream
Deck.
Deck.
The Elgato Stream Deck Mobile, but the Stream Deck there, right? And even the product itself is called the Stream Deck, the Elgato Stream Deck.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you looking for the Stream Deck software, if you type in
Mhm.
Stream Deck on Google, you'll
Yeah.
see the Streamlabs Stream Deck.
Yeah.
All right. And Elgato came out and was like, dog, what you're doing is not cool. They came out and was like, this is not cool. And then Streamlabs named it the Streamlabs
Streamlabs Deck.
Deck. I mean, these guys, they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. And the thing is, this Stream Deck concept of controlling a stream on from your mobile phone is not a new concept. There's other services, there's other apps out there which provide the same functionality. It's just
Yep.
that they don't call themselves, they don't have the Stream Deck name on their naming. They call it something else. But you can find other ones out there. It's just that,
Alternatives towards it, yeah.
yeah.
To it, sorry.
And the reason why Streamlabs was in the wrong here was because of the name of the Stream Deck name, right? So that's why they were under fire from Elgato, and Elgato was like, "Nah, man, this is not cool. You better quit this." And it's the same
Yeah.
reason why they did what they did to OBS, for them to be at the top of the search results when you search Stream Deck. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Whew. Need some water, man.
You need some water. Yeah, it's hot. I mean, the weather lately has been crazy, man. Like,
Hot, it's cold. Make
it's
up your mind.
raining. It's
Yeah.
raining. It's been raining, man. Like the whole week last week was just like rain, 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 rain.
Jeez, man. Thank goodness I
But
wasn't here for that.
Oh, there was no rain that side.
Well, it was raining towards the end, like before I literally the
before you
days
left.
before I came. Yeah.
Oh, but here it was raining like every day.
Jeez, at
all
least it's not
day.
raining right now.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Streamlabs, man. Streamlabs being being a sleazy fox,
Yeah.
within the
Like
community.
swiper.
Yeah. Them basically them hitchhiking off other people's hard work. That's what they were
Yeah.
doing. And honestly, like I'm not gonna personally I stopped ages ago using their products, but I'm pretty sure a lot of other creators who are using Streamlabs OBS or Streamlabs now have probably left. I'm pretty sure a big chunk of their users like was cut after this entire controversy. You know
and it makes sense. You don't want to use someone's software that has a lot of controversy attached to it, because that would
exactly.
let's say for example you on your chat, and your chat sees, okay, this guy's using Streamlabs
Mm,
OBS type of vibe, and
mm,
they'll be like, yo man, did you hear what happened to Streamlabs OBS? And you just like start hearing all the flack about it, and his community be like, his chat or
mhm,
community would be like, yo, you got to get off that, man. You got to get
mm.
off that, and type of vibe. So
Yeah, because
yeah.
if you go into a creative space, for example, and then you mention they ask you, oh, so what software do you use there for streaming? And then you say slobs, they're gonna be like, nah, we better stop doing that. Because I
Nah,
feel like the tech community, right? The tech and gaming community, like, or the geek
there's a certain level of
community.
respect. There's a certain level of respect, yeah.
Exactly. Like for example, if AMD started copying, some of the things Nvidia's doing with their cards, we're gonna be like, why are you doing this AMD? And then people are gonna stop buying AMD cards. I mean, there's that
Exactly.
loyalty within the
Yeah.
geek space. The geeks are loyal. That's
Yeah.
one thing about geeks. We are loyal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We,
In all
we
aspects.
in all yes, in all aspects in life, not just gaming and geekiness. So ladies, pay
Yes.
attention. Geeks are loyal.
Pay attention. Pay
Pay
close attention.
attention. If you want someone who's loyal and who's gonna be faithful to you, get yourself a
And the
geek.
geek. Yeah.
Because he's gonna be playing games most of the time. He's gonna be playing games most of the time. Yeah, so he won't be being disloyal in other
Yeah.
ways. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Speaking about games, what games have you been playing these days?
Uh well, none, since I just got
Since
back. you know.
oh, my bad, my bad. The reason why I was asking because like I've recently picked up Minecraft.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
bit
Dingo was telling me about, getting on to that. So,
yeah. Hey
hopefully we
man,
jam some tonight.
get onto it. Like I know I'm late to the party. I know I'm late to the party and onto the Minecraft bandwagon. But I mean, better late than never, right?
Better
Better
late
late than
than
never.
never, yeah.
I mean, I did play a bit of Minecraft back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
When it was the popular thing and it was the it thing. But I played it on my friend's PC because I didn't want to buy it. I didn't
Yeah.
want to buy it, so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna spend money on this game, bruv. So it's fine. So I didn't jump
Wow.
on the bandwagon. But now these days, because of the Xbox Game Pass and all that, I was like,
You just started to give it a try.
Minecraft.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? And I've been addicted, man. I've been addicted.
Wow.
I
Wow.
mean, I've spent a couple of hours per day on that game,
Gee.
and I'm addicted. My YouTube feed, like when I open YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
50% is Minecraft videos.
Jeez, man.
Well,
Like,
obviously I don't know the exact percentage, but it's a lot of
a
Minecraft
lot of
videos.
it is Minecraft. Yeah.
I've been watching
It,
speed runs, streams.
yes.
I'm invested. I'm
Nah,
invested.
man, that's a lot. If you ask me,
I'm invested.
that's a bit too much. But
Mhm.
I could probably say the same thing about CS.
Oh
I've
yeah,
got a
yeah.
lot going on with CS, man. Like
Oh,
every yeah.
you're still deep in there. You're still deep in there. I feel
Yeah,
you,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
I remember.
I'm
I
close to
remember. I
2K
used to.
hours, so
Sheesh, you even surpassed me, and you started after me, right?
yeah.
Yeah, nah, yeah. But anyways, it's fine. But yeah, check out Minecraft. It's fun. It's fun.
Definitely, man. You're playing it today. Definitely.
Oh, we are? We're jamming?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. You'll catch me in the server. You'll catch me in the
Easy,
server.
man.
Yeah, I'll,
Easy.
show, I'll actually show you my creations. So I'm proud of some of my creations there on Minecraft.
I bet, bet, bet.
They really look solid. And maybe one day I'll show them on this channel.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Maybe
once
one
I
day.
get to, maybe after a year. Yeah, or a couple of
Uh,
months. Depends.
yeah, dude. Come on,
I'm
geez.
still
That's a
building, dog.
long
I'm still
time.
building. I'm still
That's
building.
a long time, man. Jeez.
Okay, maybe if the people want to see what I've done so far, they can put that up in the comments and then
Oh,
maybe I'll
and if any of you
consider.
guys want to see my CS clips, you can also just like put it down in the comments.
I mean, you do have some saucy clips. I admit, you do have some saucy clips. I mean,
Thank
the
you, thank you,
flicks,
thank
them
you,
flicks be hitting, man.
thank you, thank you, thank
You're
you.
hitting them flicks. But yeah, I guess that's it for today's episode. If you guys have been watching for like till this part of the podcast, like till the end,
Yep.
shout out to you
Shout
for
out, shout
giving your
out.
flowers.
Yeah,
You know,
somehow,
somehow virtually, man.
through the force, man.
I mean, if we're in the metaverse, then I could have just like plugged in and just given you guys your
If we
assist, your
were,
flowers.
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Like, just think about how the metaverse could change even podcasting. Like
Yeah.
imagine, like you
You could
could
have
like
like a live audience, right there as you guys.
exactly,
Yeah.
and then I could literally give people their flowers in the audience,
Yeah.
as credits. I can't like. I mean, I'm excited for about the metaverse, but at the same time, I'm a bit like,
Uh,
because I feel like it's gonna disconnect us from reality, and
yeah.
the fact that the metaverse is gonna be handled by Facebook,
Eesh, that has a lot of
that's a lot,
controversy attached to it, yo.
and that's a topic for
Uh,
another. That's a
yeah,
topic for
that's
another
that's a topic
podcast.
for another day,
That's a topic
Yeah.
for another podcast. So if you guys want to see or hear us talk about the metaverse, hit us up in the comments. Engage with us. Like the video. Don't dislike because you won't see it. So don't do it. Put the like.
Unless you get the the dislike counter,
Yeah. Okay. Don't do
the
it.
Chrome,
Don't
the
do it.
Chrome extension.
No, 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 no. Just it's so much effort. Just hit the likes. Run up the likes. Share
Comment,
this video.
share, subscribe, hit the post
Subscribe.
notification bell.
Yeah. If you enjoy it, you know, hey, thank you for
We
the love so
appreciate
far.
it.
We
Yeah,
appreciate the love. But yeah, I think that's it for today's episode. We are back officially. We are back. We're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yep.
Hopefully, but yeah, we're not going anytime soon, unless something happens, bad happens. But
yeah.
I'm not planning on anything bad happening anytime soon. So we're here. Stay
Yeah.
for a minute.
Stay ease.
Yeah. So it's been your boy Perfect,
And your boy Jude
and this is us signing out.
signing out.
We'll catch y'all in the next episode 10 on our 10th anniversary.
Yes,
I don't know. Should we
cheers.
do something special for that?
Yeah, I feel like we gotta do something special.
We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is us from the Ekasi Esports Podcast signing out. So cheers, ladies and gents.
Cheers. Have a good one.